See with the setup, left, right, up and down. But unfortunately, nothing really gave us a clear. So that is, of course, a bit of a shame.
So what do you think can be rescued tomorrow, particularly as DEG could be a big issue, and I know tyre management has been a bit tricky for you guys this year?
Yeah, not sure what to expect, to be honest. In the past, high deck tracks have been good to us, but with the balance that we have today, I think it will be very difficult. But of course, I'm only looking forward. You know, I'm trying to at least battle some cars ahead. I mean, normally the McLarens I think will be too quick, but maybe the other ones we can follow.
Struggling a lot, don't know why. I need to try and find some answers.
What do you think you can do tomorrow? You're always stronger in races.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have the car's amazing, so I have nothing to complain about. You know, the team are doing an amazing job. Oscar's on pole by a good chance. So, no, I'm thankful for the team. They're doing an amazing job. Just I'm letting them down. So.
The competition was tight. You're expecting a bit more of a gap because the race paces look really good from you guys so far this weekend.
I mean, I hope there's a bit more of a gap tomorrow, but yeah, I think the others caught up, you know, to roughly where we expected, maybe a little bit closer, but you know, we certainly didn't think we were going to be half a second ahead of everybody. You know, so a tenth and a half, 2 tenths is about what we hoped, or what we expected the gap to be. But yeah, our race runs have also been a bit hard to read for everybody. You know, everyone's got very different tyre choices, been running different tyres in practice, so it's going to be an interesting race, but I'm confident that we've got a strong pace.
Hey, George, judging by the pace of the McLaren so far, I bet you didn't expect to be on the front row for tomorrow's race. Oh, got yourself.
Got a splash of water in my face there. No, really surprised. I felt anywhere P3 to P7 was where we would end up, and to be on the front row is mega. I'm not too sure what happened to Lando. So yeah, really pleased.
Right in the mix with some very quick cars, 2 tenths off pole.
Yeah, that's mad. Honestly, yeah, that's crazy. Like very close to pole, and even to P3, I think I was 400. So when I saw that on the screen, I was a bit mad because like you're thinking it's so tight, but nah, I'm just pleased. Really shows there is potential in the car, which you know I believe, and I can feel like I think the window is extremely narrow. But yeah, we do need these first points for the team, so yeah, looking forward to the fight tomorrow.
I'm happy about it. Now we need to keep working towards that direction. The new parts and the new floor this weekend definitely helped for us to be P3, but overall I'm very happy about today.
Obviously got some faster cars behind you, including Lando, but can you think that you can hold on for a podium tomorrow?
It's going to be tough. I think McLaren, it's an easy track to overtake on because the gradation is very high. I think McLaren will be on another planet again tomorrow. They are going to be extremely strong. Tire overheating is a big thing here, and they seem to have an advantage on that. Then it will be between the Mercedes and myself probably, and Max. And Lewis, obviously, unfortunately, he didn't have the qualifying. A good qualifying today, but I'm sure that he will be back as well, maybe with a different strategy. So we'll hopefully work as a team and see where we can end.
Going, keep my head down, you know, keep doing my little steps here and there, go to different tracks, try different things with my driving, with the setup, and it will keep coming.
We've got some cars out of position, Pierre ahead of you, some fast cars, Max kind of towards the back of the top 10. What do you think is possible tomorrow?
I think we need to focus on mainly looking at our own race. I think we have Luis and Yuki on a much faster car behind us, which in a track like this where you can pass and the higher downforce cars will preserve better the tires. At some point they will go through, but at the same time we know how tight is the field. It will be a very important race for me to understand how the car behaves in a rear limited track. Up until now it's only been fronts. Today will be rear, so tomorrow will be rear, and it will be a big learning lesson.
But of course, you know, it was not easy, but definitely pleased with the P4 because it's the highest grid position for the start tomorrow so far in the season. So definitely looking forward to the race tomorrow.
It feels like a podium is just within reach now. Do you think you've got the pace and the strategy to kind of go after that?
Well, you know, in FP2 the long run seems for everyone. The gas were super tight as well in the long run. Everyone seems to have a really similar pace. So definitely, it's gonna be extremely intense tomorrow, I think, and I think it's gonna be really important to drive well, to manage the tire well, and in order to have a better chance for the podium. But I think tomorrow, if everything goes well and I do a good job from my side, I think the podium can be possible.
I might take it at being Q3, but obviously as a driver you always want more.
You must take a lot of confidence in the fact that you had to do it on your second run in both Q1 and Q2. You were so close to Max throughout the whole qualifying, and it's been a difficult weekend up until that point as well for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the very massive roller coaster throughout the week. It's so much up and down. Yeah, I mean, if you just see results in pre-practices, I was nowhere, and I think considering that was good recovery, and I'm still just trying to find performance to be in the consistent window, be in the window that this car operates, which is quite narrow, and just I'm struggling to consistently be on that. But I mean, I'm not rushing, to be honest. It's just still second race. This is still my sixth session probably, yeah, I think it was good progress so far. I just keep doing what I'm doing.
Do you think you can then salvage something tomorrow, or is it going to be too much to ask for from towards the back?
I'm not really in the back. I'm 14th, so so far, that's where I am. Obviously, we will see, if to be replaced or not. But yeah, we will do the best we can in the race. I think it's not finished. It's far from over. We can do something good, I think, in this.
What you've learned about the car, particularly in FP2 and the more representative conditions, can you go and fight for some points tomorrow?
I think tricky. I think there's a lot of, a few cars that have very similar or slightly faster pace. I still believe we're a little bit on the back foot, but, you never know. We'll give it our all tomorrow. It's obviously a big, tire deck race war tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully we come out okay.
Best luck. There feels like there's fundamental pace in the car, though, and you're just outside the top 10. Reckon you can fight for points tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow is going to be interesting. It's surely going to be a two-stop race with high tire deck, and a lot will happen, but we need to be on it on strategy. And if the pace is there, then if we are smart enough, we'll get...
Still on the fringes of the top 10, still strong qualifying, and the car has been incredibly quick today.
Yeah, exactly. I think, we were P5 or P6 in Q1 and P5 for the most of Q2, and, we're in a good window, and it just shows you, you just miss the ballpark that little bit and you're out.
I tried to understand why it's been so difficult in this early phase of the weekend.
Yeah, I think so. I think the low speed content has been our weakness so far this year. Bahrain is all about low speed, so we expect it to be a tough weekend, and unfortunately...
What can you do tomorrow? Do you think you've seen enough from the pace of the car in FP2 and more representative conditions that you can fight?
Yes, but we're more or less, we are as a pace, we can go a bit forward, we are going to more or less be there. Right. It's not really much. I don't expect going for fight for points tomorrow, but maybe some positions.
Yeah, I appreciate it's not ideal to be overtaking cars on that outlap. So yeah. When you look at tomorrow, can you recover anything, do you think? Because you look so quick in race pace, but you're quite far back.
Yeah, I think we had the strongest race pace in the midfield on Friday, and yeah, at least it's not Japan. You can overtake here, you can do different strategies, so let's wait and see. But yeah, it hasn't been the smoothest qualifying session. It's going to be tricky to score points, but it's not impossible.
Simply unlucky. It doesn't really feel like you've had any luck recently, but looking ahead to tomorrow, at least you felt like there was pace in the car, right? So that's optimistic.
Yep, it's been quite quick. It's been quick this weekend, and in most of the practice sessions, I would say. For us, it was just piecing it together in quali and tuning it up, and I think we had the car in a pretty good window, and the speed was there.